Hello there, I'm Steve Bottomley. Welcome once again to MasterFan. I'm here with three faces you've probably seen before. The reason being is we're at the semi-final stage. Quarter-final winners come back to take one more step towards becoming MasterFan champion. Are the questions any harder in the semi-finals? Well, the only hard if you don't know the answers. Time to welcome our first contestant, Jonathan Earl. Jonathan, if you'd like to come and sit down here. Thanks to an impressive 31 points in his quarter-final, he'll have to do at least as well again, I reckon, if he wants to go all the way, because the standard's pretty good this time round, but 31 points, that's almost as high as you can get, I think, so...
Yeah, I was quite happy with that.
Yeah,
but I haven't been revising. So.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
Well, let's see how you do. I mean, first off, revision, I don't really think comes into it. This is general knowledge, so it's just basically what you pick up, isn't it, and what you know. You get 60 seconds, Jonathan, and your 60 seconds on general knowledge questions start now. Who scored England's first goal in the Euro 2000 finals?
Paul Scholes.
Yes. Which British club defeated Ferencváros of Hungary in the 1968 Intercities Fairs Cup final?
Manchester City.
No, it was Leeds. After 3 months of the current season, who were the only English club without a league win?
Halifax.
Derby. Who was the Tottenham player voted Footballer of the Year in England '95?
David Ginola.
No, Jurgen Klinsmann. Which English club are nicknamed the Royals?
Pass.
Liverpool signed which Czech international from Borussia Dortmund for 3.25 million?
Berger.
Yes. Who are the Glasgow Giants, Celtic and Rangers collectively known as?
Glasgow Celtic, Glasgow Rangers.
What are they known as?
Pass.
Kempes and Luque were strikers for which country
Argentina.
in the 78? Yes. Who was appointed the first technical director of the FA in '97?
Howard Wilkinson.
Yes, it was. Right, you passed on number 5, the Royals of Reading. Number 7, I could see you being stuck. It's the Old Firm.
Oh, right.
But
yeah.
yeah, I see. I know. I knew you were stuck on that one. You've got 4 points in that one. Who, what, where, and when coming up right now, though, Jonathan. All the same subject. Steve Bruce is the subject. Who was Bruce's centre-back partner when he made his United debut at Portsmouth in December 1987?
Kevin Moran.
Yes. In what year did Bruce leave United and join Birmingham?
1994.
96 it was. When did he score twice in a Premiership game against Sheffield Wednesday at Old Trafford?
April 93.
Yes, it was. Remember it well. Where did Bruce begin this season as manager?
Huddersfield Town.
Yep. 3 out of a possible 4 in that one, Jonathan. Well done. If you'd like to return to your seat. Now, next into the red chair, come on down. Terry Berkeley, as the current MasterFan champion. Terry has seen it all before. I'm sure Terry will be the first to repeat the old adage, though. If you want to stay at number 1, you've got to practice like you're number 2. The standard's pretty high this time round, Terry. Best of luck. You know exactly what to do. 60 seconds in your general knowledge questions. Your 60 seconds, Terry, start now. Which current Everton player has won 57 caps for England between 1989 and 1998?
Pass.
3rd Division Barnet play their home games at which venue?
Underhill.
Yes. Which country did France beat in the 1984 European Championship final in Paris?
Spain.
Yes. Substitutes were first allowed in the English Football League in which year?
67.
No, 65. Hard luck. Which club bought Stan Collymore for £750,000 in 1992 and sold him to Forest for £3.57 million in June '93?
Southend United.
Yes. In the 1966 World Cup, which country from the Far East reached the quarter-finals?
North Korea.
Yes. 1998, which Scottish club was relegated from the top division for the first time since the Scottish League was formed in 1890?
Hibernian.
Yes. Who in 1956 was voted the first European Footballer of the Year?
Puskas.
No, Stanley Matthews. Now, you passed on number 1. It was Paul Gascoigne. You tend to forget him, don't you, when you're at Everton. 5 points, Terry, in that round. Coming up, who, what, where and when. Young Guns is the subject. Who was the 18-year-old who scored a hat-trick against Leeds at Old Trafford in March 1979?
Andy Ritchie.
Yes, it was, manager of Oldham. In what year did 19-year-old Wes Brown make his Premiership debut against Leeds at Old Trafford?
What year?
year?
1998.
Yes, it was. When did Norman Whiteside score his first senior goal against Stoke City? When was it?
82.
Yes, good shout. When did Northern Ireland hotshot David Healy make his first team debut in October 1999? Where was it?
Villa Park.
Villa Park, well done. 4 out of 4 for you, Terry. If you'd like to return to your seat. Good start. And Brendan is next into the chair. Brendan O'Toole is here courtesy of an impressive 21 points in his quarter-final. Good enough for the earlier rounds. Suspect maybe have to be an improvement, seeing the standards that we've
I think so, yeah, the
we've
standards
seen.
that I've seen so far.
But you know exactly what goes on.
Yeah.
Now that you've done it before, let's see if you can improve, Brendan. You get 60 seconds first up, general football knowledge. And your 60 seconds start now. Which non-league club defeated second division Colchester 5-1 in the FA Cup first round in November?
Kingstonian?
No, it was Yeovil. What was the surname of the brothers that played for Northern Ireland against Finland in October 1999?
Whitley?
Yes, Jim and Jeff. How many Football League grounds are based outside England?
3.
Yes. What nationality is Jean-Marc Bosman, who became famous with the Bosman ruling in '95?
Belgian?
Yes. Which club set an FA Cup final record when beating Derby 6-0 in 1903?
Charlton?
No, Bury, hard luck. Who succeeded Glenn Hoddle as Chelsea manager in '96?
Hullet?
Yes. Frank Gray played in European Cup finals for 2 clubs, Nottingham Forest and...
Leeds?
Yes. Who was the last player to be voted Footballer of the Year and captain his team to FA Cup glory in the same season?
Cantona?
The one and only. Which English club play their home games at Fratton Park?
Portsmouth?
Portsmouth, yes, indeed. No passes in that one, Brendan, and you've scored 7 points, so a good start for you. Who, what, where and when now. Subject matter, Nicky Butt. Who did Nicky make his league debut against at Old Trafford in November '92?
Leeds?
No, Oldham. What was his shirt number prior to him wearing number 8?
19?
Yes. When was Nicky sent off for the first time in a 1-0 win at West Ham?
94?
96, hard luck. Where in Manchester was he born?
Gordon?
Yes, well done. 2 out of possible 4 there, Brendan. Well done if you'd like to return to your seat. So, after the first 2 rounds, the scores look like this. It's very close indeed. Jonathan is on 7 points, moving along in the middle. Terry on 9 points, and right beside him, same score as well. Brendan on 9 points, so very close indeed. It's Muddled Mugs next here on MasterFan. Now, we've taken the faces of past and present United personnel, given them a bit of a makeover from our very own plastic surgeon. Our contestants have 2 chances to tell us who the person is before we reveal the clear picture. I'll then ask each contestant 2 questions about the player we have featured. So, Jonathan, if you'd like to come down first up, you've got to try and correctly identify the picture coming up. You get a couple of chances, so you can have a guess if you want. So there are 2 possible points up for grabs. I'll then ask you a couple of questions. See if you can tell me who this is.
Andrei Kanchelskis?
No, that is tough.
Brian Greeno?
Yes, well done. I think the glasses gave it away, didn't it? Well done.
Wasn't even born when he was playing.
Well, good call for recognising him. It gets even worse because I've got a couple of questions as well. What year did he actually leave United?
1979.
Yes, well done. Which manager was in charge of the club at the time?
Dave Sexton.
Yeah. Well done, Jonathan. 3 out of your 4 there. So you're back to your seat, and Terry is next up for Muddled Mugs to try and tell me who the person is hiding behind the distortion. Terry, see if you can tell me who this is.
Is it Bill Foulkes?
No, it's not, but I can see where you're
Alex
coming
Stepney.
from. Yeah, Alex Stepney. It is indeed. Is this right? No, it can't be. What position did he play in?
Goalkeeper.
I think that was a free question, that, wasn't it? Which club did Matt Busby buy him from?
Millwall.
No, Chelsea. Hard luck. You have got 2 out of your 4 there. Terry, if you'd like to return to your seat. And now it's Brendan's turn to try and decipher our muddled mugs. They're very strange, some of these. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're tough. But see if you can get this.
Viv Anderson.
Yeah, good call. So you've got your 2 points for Viv Anderson. Where was he born?
Nottingham.
Yes. Which club is he assistant manager at now?
Middlesbrough.
There you go. That was an easy 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, I like
Back to your seat. OK, thanks very much. At the end of the first half, the scores stand as follows. Jonathan is on 10 points, moving along to Terry. Terry has reached 11 points, and Brendan is now on 13 points. It's all very close. Another excellent first period, but we've reached half-time. Do join us after the break for our Suss the Score video round, and then we finish off with the contestants' specialist round. So we'll see you then.
I'm saying it out, right? Yeah, Monday to Friday, right? Every night, every weeknight is read at 5 o'clock on MUTV. Right? And Thursdays and Wednesdays as well. On Tuesday, every weekday after school. Yeah.
You've made of the car.
Well, I'm not cleaning it. They say in the big wide world, it's dog eat dog, every man for himself. But not here. Out here, everything depends on everyone. And the man at the bottom of the ladder is just as important as the man at the top.
Inbound bearing 010.
010. But isn't it true you'll always be just a cog in the machine? Who wants to be a cog in a machine? Depends on the machine.
Extended 0% finance is available on the Fiat Punto, Bravo, Brava and Seicento. Just call 0800 71 7000.
Welcome back to the second half of MasterFan, the show which separates the Premiership statos from the prawn sandwich eaters. Let's have a look at the situation before the break. Jonathan is on 10 points, Terry just ahead of him on 11, and Brendan just out in front at the moment on 13 points. So first up, Jonathan, you're back into the red chair. This is for our video round. Suss the Score it is. I can give you the year and who we're playing, and I've got a couple of questions for you as well, just to try and take out of the video. It's 95-96, United against Blackburn. I need the final score, as I said. Which United forward is sent crashing inside the area by the Blackburn keeper? And we see Lee Sharp score for United, but which United player has the original shot from the edge of the box? So let's see if you can suss the score. Here's your clip. Didn't like the end of that one. What was the final score?
I think I'll go for 2-1.
2-1, you're spot on. Now, United forward sent crashing to the ground inside the area by the Blackburn keeper.
Andrew Cole.
Yeah. Lee Sharp scores. Who had the original shot?
Roy Keane.
Yeah, before he walked. Another question. Who is the ex-Blackburn star sitting in the stands beside Eric Cantona?
David May.
Yeah, well done. 4 out of 4, Jonathan. Well done to you. Terry, come on down for suss the score. As I said, I can give you the game and the year. It's 95-96. United against Newcastle. So I need the score. Which United player supplies the cross leading to Cantona's goal? And who is the United player exchanging passes with Ryan Giggs before he's sent crashing to the floor with a tackle from behind? So let's see if you can suss the score. Here's your clip. Right, final score.
1-0 to United.
1-0 it was, well done. Which United player supplies the cross for Eric to score?
Phil Devil.
Yes, indeed. Now, a United player exchanging passes with Ryan Giggs. He's sent crashing with a tackle from behind.
Is that Roy Keane?
Yeah, it's usually him who's doing the tackling, isn't it, like that?
That's why I was surprised.
Now, playing for Newcastle, an extra question. Playing for Newcastle, David Ginola. Which current Premiership team does he now play for?
Aston Villa.
Yeah, there you have it. 4 out of 4 in your pocket for you, Terry. Well done. Back to your seat. Next up, it's Brendan to try and suss the score. Once again, I can give you the year and the teams, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions as well, just to try and pick out from the video. The year's 92-93. It's United against Liverpool. And in the video, I'm going to ask you which United player crosses for the diving Mark Hughes to score, and which United star was wearing the number 2 shirt for United. So let's see if you can suss the score. Here's your clip. Great game. What was the score?
2-2.
Yes, it was 2-2. Mark Hughes scores. Who supplies the cross?
Giggs.
Ryan Giggs. And who's wearing number 2 for United?
Paul Parker.
Paul Parker is indeed. Another question for you. Looking on the sidelines, we saw Sir Alex. In what year did he first win the FA Cup?
1990.
1990. Another 4 out of 4. Well done, Brendan. Back to your seat. So, this is how it looks going into the final round. And another high-scoring round we have indeed. Jonathan is on 14 points. Reigning champion Terry in the middle on 15 points. Just out in front at the moment is Brendan, who's on 17 points. So everything to play for. Now, this is our specialist round. It's our contestants' chance to pick up points and show exactly how much they really do know about Manchester United. They have 90 seconds to answer as many questions as they can on a specific area of the club's history. Now, in the event of a tie-break, it'll be the contestant with the most correct answers in this round who will progress to the next stage of the competition. So very important it is. If the scores are level, we will then look at the fewest passes in this competition. So the best of luck to everyone. And Jonathan, you're first up for your specialist round. Why have you gone for this? This is Champions League 1998 to 99.
Well, I went to Barcelona, so
Right.
I just thought I was fully involved, went to all the home games that season, and like I say, it's...
Vintage year.
It is a vintage year, yeah.
All right, then.
One you won't forget in a hurry, hopefully, as well.
Absolutely. Right, you got 90 seconds. I'm going to ask you about Champions League, 1998 to 99. Your 90 seconds start now. Who was United's leading scorer in the 13-match campaign?
Dwight York.
What colour shirt did Inter Milan wear at Old Trafford in March?
White.
No, black and blue stripes. How many different United players scored in the 6-2 win at Bromby in October?
5.
Yes. Which former European Footballer of the Year appeared for Bayern Munich against the Reds?
Mateus.
Yes. Against which opponents did United squander a 2-goal lead?
Juventus, no pass. Juventus.
No, it was Barcelona. Hard luck, hard luck. Including substitutes, how many United players collected winners' medals at the Nou Camp?
18.
Yes. Who scored for Barcelona at both Old Trafford and the Nou Camp?
Sonny Anderson.
Yes. How many of United's opponents had previously won the trophy?
3.
No, 4. Hard luck. Whose appearances amounted to 3 substitute appearances, 2 against Bromby and 1 against Bayern Munich?
Pass.
7 out of the 15 goals United conceded came from players born in which country?
Italy.
No, Brazil. Hard luck. Which of the losing Bayern Munich team joined Liverpool this season?
Marcus Babbel.
Yeah. Which Bayern... when Bayern visited Old Trafford in December, 21 internationals started the game. Which United player was
Wes
the odd
Brown.
one out?
Wes Brown.
Wes Brown it was, yes. Away from Old Trafford, where did Peter Schmeichel keep a clean sheet?
Watts.
Yep. What was the name of the referee in the final?
Colina.
Yeah. Whose only senior goal of the season came in the Champions League?
Paul Scholes.
No, it was Phil Neville. Hard luck. Passed on number 9. It was Jordi Cruyff. But you got 9 points in that one. Well done, Jonathan. Hard luck, mate. Some toughies thrown in there for you as well. Terry's next into the chair. Terry, you've gone for 89-90 as your specialist round. Best of luck with this as reigning champion. The pressure's always on, as you know, when you're sitting in that chair. Your 90 seconds start now. How many different goalkeepers played in league games for United during the season?
3.
Yep. Who scored on his United debut in a League Cup tie at Portsmouth in September?
Danny Wallace.
Yes. Which club defeated the Reds 3 times during the season?
Tottenham.
Yes. Who wore the number 4 shirt and scored twice against Aston Villa at Old Trafford in April?
Mark Robbins.
Yes. Who were the first FA Cup opponents United played on a day that was not a Sunday?
Oh, Oldham Athletic.
Yeah, well done. What was the half-time score in the league game against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground in May?
4-0 to Forest.
It's 4-0, yeah. Well done. Who was sent off for the Reds against Derby at Old Trafford in January?
Steve Bruce.
Yes. In what league position did United finish?
13th.
Yes. Who in October were the first visitors to keep a clean sheet at Old Trafford?
Portsmouth.
Yes. Which former United player scored against the Reds in the FA Cup run?
Oh, Andy Ritchie.
Yes. The Reds lost 2-0 to Charlton in November at which venue?
Selhurst Park.
Yes. Who was the only player to have started all 38 league games?
Oh, 38. Pass.
Mark Bosnich made his league debut in April against which opponents?
Wimbledon.
Yes. Which of the team that played in the FA Cup final had played in a previous final? I've asked you for an answer.
Mark Hughes.
He's got it. Well done. Don't believe it. I think you actually passed on one. Terrible show there, Terry. 38 league games, Mike Phelan.
Phelan. Right.
There you go. Well done. 13 points. Terry, back into your seat. Next up, it's Brendan. The pace has been very good here, Brendan. Your specialist round is foreign players. Your 90 seconds start now. United signed Ronnie Johnson in July 96 from which club?
Besiktas.
Yes. Who scored a hat-trick against West Brom at Old Trafford in February 1986?
Jesper Olsen.
Yes. Andrei Kanchelskis made his United debut in May 91 at which venue?
Selhurst Park.
Yes. Who was born in Chambray-le-Tour in France and includes Ronde amongst his previous clubs?
Michael Silvestre.
Yes, indeed. Quinton Fortune scored 4 goals in his first season with the Reds. 2 came in January 2000 against who?
Bradford.
No, South Melbourne. Bit of a tricky one there. How many goals did Massimo Taibi concede in his 4 Premiership games with United?
11.
Yes, well done. A foreign player scored the first goal in Alex Ferguson's reign in November '86. Who was it?
Sieverbeck.
Yes. Which Red topped the appearances chart last season with 48 in all competitions?
Japstam.
Yes. Eric Cantona and Fabien Barthez both played previously for which French club?
Marseille.
Yes. When was Peter Schmeichel voted Carling Player of the Year?
96.
96 it was. Who came to Old Trafford in January 1980, made 26 appearances, and then rejoined his old club in 1981?
No idea. Pass.
Jovanovic. Mark Bosnich made his league debut for United in which year?
92.
No, it was 90. Time up there. And you passed on number 9. No, you didn't. You got that. It was Marseille. Why did I say you passed? You didn't pass at all. And you have scored 9 points in that round, Brendan. Well done. If you'd like to return to your seat. Now, that's the end of the heat, so here are the final scores. And another quality semi-final it has been. Jonathan has ended on 23 points. Reigning champion Terry has finished on 28 points. It was so close. Brendan nearly got him, but he's finished on 26 points. So it's congratulations once again to Terry. If you'd like to come and sit in your chair, Terry, we'll see you next time. Commiserations, Jonathan, and to Brendan. Terrific competition. If you'd like to come and congratulate Terry, and maybe we'll see you next time. But thanks very much. That's it from MasterFan.